Did you know that there are 4.8 billion internet users worldwide? If you are new to our broadcast, you probably already knew that. But if you actually, no, if you are new to our broadcast, you probably didn't know that. But whatever, for our newbies that are tuning in, that may be surprising. And it's no secret because the internet has taken over every aspect of our lives. And it's even bleeding into the success of your small business. So, welcome to our live stream, folks. I am your handy dandy community relations coordinator and here at BizIQ. And each week I have the honor and the pleasure of interviewing one of our employees so that we can talk about all things digital marketing. Today, in my hot seat, I have the ever lovely Madison. Madison is our customer success coordinator. So, Madison, can you tell us a little bit about what you do here at BizIQ, your experience? Give us all the deets.
Hello. Yeah, I am an account manager in our client success department for our local SEO marketing campaigns. So I analyze and report on those local SEO campaigns for our small business clients just to ensure growth and help them meet any new business goals they may have.
Yes, which means that Madison is the perfect person to talk to about our topic today, which is 6 tips to grow your local business with digital marketing. So, we are in good hands, folks, and I would recommend that you get a pad of paper and a pen because we are going to give you all of our trade secrets. Are you ready? Are you ready, Madison?
I'm ready.
Okay, so first and foremost, this one is not going to be a shocker, hopefully, is you need a website. And not just a Facebook page that you also use as your website or a GMB page that kind of you use as your website. No, a real website with a domain that's hosted for your business. This is going to be your virtual business card. You want to think of it as your spot in the phone book. If you want customers to find you, you need to be having a website online. And it's also how we communicate during times like this, COVID, because the internet has actually surged through the roof now that we are all stuck at home still. But Madison, can you talk about the importance of a website?
Yeah, so a website helps any business just make the right first impression online. It's often the first impression of your brand a customer will have. So visitors can engage with you directly and learn more about your services or products through that trusted website.
Yes. Now, Madison, here's a big one. Are all websites created equal? I know that we kind of talked about it before about the Facebook website or the GMB website, but there's also Wix that's in this mix. How are our websites and the websites that we create different from that?
Right, so you cannot just throw up a page on the internet and expect to be found online. Not all websites are created equal. User friendliness or user experience plays a big factor in your visibility online. So nowadays, a website must adhere to user friendly optimizations such as making your website mobile friendly, easy to navigate, and quick to respond. Our websites, they go through functionality audits every month to make sure your website stays optimized online. We also do monthly SEO optimizations, which most cheap website builders do not offer any type of SEO services.
Yes. Now, Madison, you look at websites all day, and research shows that businesses lose approximately 50% of their visitors if their website takes too long to load. And sadly, those visitors never come back, and 80% of them never come back. But what can small business owners do to reduce their load times so they're not losing out on that big chunk of their traffic?
Slow load times could have to do with your hosting provider. Cheap hosting websites often can translate to poor performance with your website.
Mm,
So you want to make sure that you have a host that is capable of hosting your type of website. So you can also check on things such as images on your website to make sure those are optimized. This could mean reducing the file size. You can also check for unwanted plugins or widgets that could be slowing down your website as well.
mm. Now, next on our 6 tips to grow your local business through digital marketing, we have to talk about SEO, which is search engine optimization. Like you said, those cheap website builders are often missing this piece, and it's part of what goes into our websites. But, Madison, what is SEO?
Right. So as you mentioned, SEO is search engine optimization. There are very few reasons why you'd want to have a website online if no one can find it. SEO refers to optimizations done on your website to help those search engines recognize the relevance of your products or services to a given search. So this makes you a favorable business when consumers are searching for those types of keywords online.
Yes, and because most searches start on a search engine, surprisingly, you definitely need to make sure that you're using SEO tactics on your website to generate traffic and those golden leads that everybody loves. But Madison, part of search engine optimization or SEO, some things that we hear a lot are SERP and rankings. How do those play a part?
Right. So, in order for there to be traffic on your website or for you to even get leads through your website, you need to be in front of those searching for the terms relevant to you. So, the best way to be in front of those searches is to be ranking near the top of the SERP, which is the search engine results page. This is just the results returned to you after any given search. So the first 5 organic results in a SERP page, they account for about 67% of page one clicks. So you really do want to strive to be at the top results on that first page.
Yes, I love that. Now, we can't talk about search engines and get into the nitty gritty without talking about Google and specifically GMB. Now, here at BizIQ, one of the things that I am always preaching to our clients is that their GMB listing is the foundation of your online presence. It's really where you want to start because that's where majority of your customers are going to start. But Madison, what would you suggest for business owners who are looking to optimize their GMB?
Stay active. You really want to make sure your information stays true. Google happens to change a lot of their GMB just structure, so making sure that all of your information is accurate is important. That you're confirming hours, such as holiday hours. You want to be adding photos like once a week, every couple of weeks, if you can, just to keep things updated there. People love visuals. You want to be responding to reviews and making posts online, whether it's about a promotion or highlighting something that the business has done recently. So stay active.
Yes, and reviews are going to be a big one. I think it was in our last episode that we had talked about when clients are reviewing two different businesses, that they spend about 13 minutes reading different reviews before they make a decision. So, highly, highly, highly recommend that you guys are paying attention to that. But great tips, Madison. Next on our topic, we want to talk about embracing the power of social media. Now, I know that there are a lot of small business owners out there that are just, curmudgeons. They don't want to take the leap onto social media. They don't think they need it. But Madison, when business owners come to you and ask which platforms that they should consider if they're making the jump to social media, what does that conversation sound like?
So first, I like to consider their business, their brand and their industry to determine maybe which platform their target market spends the most time on. You
Mm.
don't want to be posting on a platform where your audience is not, right? That's not going to do you much good. So you want to check on that first, and then with your brand, do you appeal to your customer base through visuals, through pictures, or do you have a bigger story to tell? So it does depend on the brand and the industry you're in, but there's always going to be a platform where your target audience is.
Yes, and social media is a lot more than just posting random photos. When you work with our social media team, they're actually going to craft a unique strategy just for your business and for your goals and what you want to achieve. But Madison, do you have any client success stories that you'd like to share?
So I have had a couple of clients go to our social media management, and I really like seeing that because it shows that they want to take that next step to engage with their community and really show their business values through another platform. So I have seen my clients just engage with their community in a new way, and that's been really nice to see that additional uh, presence online for their brand.
Yes, I love that. And I'm sure that their customers are also appreciating it because your customers want to hear from you, especially those ones that they're, what are they called? Like your everydays or your favorite customers, the ones that you know can count on to buy your product or service. They want to be able to connect with you online as well. So don't count out social media. But one thing I did talk about already is just not posting random photos, but the personality that comes along with social media management. You're really becoming part of your local community and connecting with people that you would have never connected with otherwise. One part of social media management that's really important is the community management aspect of it. That is currently what I do for BizIQ online. So if you ever see one of us that are commenting or liking a comment, that is probably me. But it really just opens your eyes to how many people are actually seeing your content and interested in your products and services. But Madison, if you have a client that is on the fence about making the switch to social media or jumping into that, I don't know, whirlpool, what would you suggest to them?
So, social media, it really does humanize your brand through that engagement. Like I mentioned earlier, you can express your company's values on a different platform and, reiterate that over and over again. So, I think it is, a really big part of that engagement and that community just brings you into a new light for your customers.
Love that. Now, another aspect of social media that kind of gets a little confusing for some people out there is the difference between social media management and social media ads. Madison, what can you tell us about social media ads campaigns?
Yeah, social media ad campaigns, they're great because you can target specific customer bases by with determining variables such as their age, their location, or their interests. So that's a really big part of social media is that we can target those types of variables and get you right in front of your audience. So people who are already interested in you, they can then find you by ads.
Yes. So, just to clarify for our newbies out there who may be tuning in, social media management means that your posts will be seen by your customers who are following or liking your page. And social media advertisements means that your posts will show up in your customers or potential customers' newsfeed to drive traffic to a specific call of action that you're looking for. So, if you want them to go to your website, if you want them to like your Facebook page, that would be a call to action that you would see on the bottom of a social media ad. So I hope that provided some clarification for you guys out there. One of our final things that we are going to talk about to grow your local business through digital marketing is content marketing. You want to be where your customers are, and you also want to position yourself as an industry leader. And one great way to do that is through content. One way that I want to touch on is video marketing. This is going to be a great way to connect with your community because a lot of times people aren't really interested in reading an entire blog. They want to know who you are, and video captures their attention, and it just does a lot more than a couple of words could ever do. But that does not mean that blogs are not important. Blogs are extremely important, and they do help you out in a million other ways. But Madison, what advice would you give to our viewers regarding content marketing?
So, content marketing is a great way to target specific keywords. We can create content to support that keyword, which can help you rank higher in SERP, so search engine result page. So, this is a great way to answer questions your client may have or your customers may have. So, your blog title could be a question that just answers what they're looking for. So, it really does just get you right in front of those customers who could be searching for your services or products in a different way. Helps you rank higher for those types of searches.
And just out of curiosity, is that a service that we offer?
Yeah, so we do offer monthly blogs on our complete solution local SEO campaign and our platinum on-site package.
Hmm. And what do you think about those? Do you have any clients that are utilizing this?
I love when my clients have blogs. It really just opens up the different ways that we can target those keywords, or like I said, long tail keywords. Searchers are searching, different every time. So monthly blogs, bi-monthly blogs, really do help us capture those that audience and capture those types of searches.
Yes. And Madison, will you please give us one final Madison Daniels digital marketing pro tip, please?
I would say I'd want to reiterate staying active and engaged. Stale websites and social media accounts, they can leave you vulnerable to more harm than good when it comes to your visibility online. So stay active, keep up on it, and you should be good.
And thank you for that. Now, to our lovely audience, I always like to give time back to you guys so you can drop any questions, comments, concerns, or maybe some future topics that you would like us to discuss. Please go ahead and drop it in the comment section now because I want to read all about them. But, Madison, while they're doing that, can you answer some questions for me?
Of course.
Okay, so tell us about one of your favorite clients.
I have so many favorite clients. I love talking to all different types of industries all day long. One client that sticks out to me would probably be like my dog boarders in Tennessee. It's just the sweetest couple. They love having conversation with me because I get to report to them what we've done to help them consistently rank in number one positions in a very competitive market. There's quite a few different dog boarders in their area, so I've kept them at the top of these search results pages with the campaign they're on, and they get to tell me about all the dogs that they see. So it's a win-win there.
Yes, I love that. All right, so let's see if we have anybody that has some questions. And nope, we are empty there. Well, with that being said, this episode is a wrap. Thank you so much, Madison, for taking some time to join us today.
Thank you, Candace.
And thank you to my lovely viewers. Please, please, please tune into our next week's episode as I will be joined by the ever fabulous Jake Janowski. Can you hear my dog? No. Oh, yeah, she's like moving around over here. But we will be talking about sales tips to help your small business. So we will see you right here, right this time next week. And until then, I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. Stay safe and stay healthy, my friends. Bye.
Bye.